Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title of this live, it is another what do I think now? Summary, right? Summary for the week. What has happened during the week? What do we expect to see tomorrow being the live eviction show? um, who are the people up for eviction or possible eviction, who is the head of house, who got the black envelope, who got immunity, was there any veto power this week, and yada, yada, yada. Basically, that's just what we're here for, a rundown of the week. Okay, so this is week 8. The show is wrapping up in, is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks now? Anyways, the finale is going to be on the 1st of October, so it's going to wrap up soon. It's been really interesting. Now we know that there were 4 house guests, which means kind of like fake housemates. And that was Mashallah, Kim Oprah, Lucy, and Prince. As of today, as of this week, only Mashallah is left in the house. All the other fake housemates or house guests, as Biggie will call them, have left the show, right? So now, what happened during the week? That's what we're here for. All right, week 8 highlights. First, I'm going to start with the wager. Their wager, they were supposed to come up with sports, like do like a sports competition. Now, the challenge was the sports competition is going to be based on sports that don't already exist, right? So they have to go back to their childhood memories and come up with games from their childhood memories, probably tweak it, trick it, something like that, and then do a sport competition. And I think we're supposed to come up with nothing less than 4 games. So the head of house decided they should do 5 games, right? Now we're going to come back to the wager task later. Let's go on to other things. Now, head of house games, you already know on Mondays, that's when they do the head of house games. They played the game and they were supposed to be in 3 groups whereby they toss a ball through like a rail into baskets. Now, you don't just toss your ball into the basket via the rail. You have to stack up things on the rail. I don't know if you've played Jenga before. You know those chips, the things you do to do the Jenga, something like that. So they had to place them on the rail and then throw the ball through the rail on top of the whatever to get to the basket. Something like that, really. So I wish I could show you guys, but I don't want my channel to be flagged for any corporate content relating to Big Brother Naija. So I'm just gonna tell y'all, but I'm not gonna show you. All right. So they did that, and the head of house turned out to be Cross. Cross won with a maximum of 4 balls in his basket. So already, as head of house, he has won immunity for the week. Now, Cross has gotten closer to the finals by winning head of house for this week. Very important. Anyone who wins head of house this week and next week, I think it's a very important win. Anyways, that's that for that. Head of house Cross. Now they're supposed to do the whole black envelope thingy, but nobody found it. Apparently, the black envelope was hidden under the wings of the parrots, and nobody saw that. So, and the envelope contained the word immunity. So whoever would have picked that envelope would have been immune for the week, but unfortunately, no one saw it. All right, so you already know when someone wins head of house, they have to pick their BFFs. Cross's BFFs were all guys. Yeah, you heard me, all guys. Pere, Neil, Adekunle, and White Money. And I'm sure he did that because, I mean, his babe just left on Sunday. I'm sure he doesn't want to be that villain whose babe just left and then he's already picking on that babe to come to the head of house lunch with him. Lebai did not like it, but he told her, like, no. All right. Now, after obviously the black envelope and the head of house, they already knew the people were immune and that people or person is just Cross. So everybody had to go into like state who they were going to put up for possible eviction. Now you have to listen to this one really well because the eviction, the people that are up for possible eviction this week is crazy. It is crazy. Now, this week, quite frankly, is kind of them they're going to kind of be sieving the chaff, so whatever they call it, because the people up for eviction are all strong, literally all strong. Aside, okay, let me just say the people for eviction. Ile by New Energy, White Money, Adekunle, Alex, Cece, and Mercy. Imagine Alex, Cece, and Mercy being up the same week with Ilebe, White Money, Adekunle, Shalsey, New. Already, I know that Adekunle and Shalsey, sorry, Shalsey is going to leave. I mean, it's a fake housemate. So that one is not even up for discussion. However, Adekunle and New, I think, are the weakest links here. Adekunle and New, I believe, are the weakest links here. But I think New is even weaker because remember, Adekunle is in a ship. And even though Benita, won't say Benita has a very strong fan base, when you join two fan bases, it's still better than one. Now, it's also tricky because New is also her brother, and there's some people who like the siblingship. So, so people will be torn between, like Venita's fans will be torn between either helping New or Adekunle. But Adekunle's fans did help Venita when she was up last week. I think it only makes common sense that Venita's fans help Adekunle now that she's up. So the weakest links for me this week are Adekunle and New. But New is even a weaker link, in my opinion, based on my analysis, right? Now, we have White Money who is up. Before now, I would have screamed, White Money is very strong, he ain't going nowhere. Until when I saw his voting percentage last week and he was on 17.22%. 17.22%. 17.22% for a former winner. That was disappointing. That was so disappointing. So right now, I can't even say confidently that White Money is too strong to be up. He might go home. If his fans don't sit up, he might go home. With 17.22% against Mercy, Alex, CC, Ilebai, that's not good enough. That is not. So if tomorrow Ebuka comes and says the next housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother house is White Money, I would not be surprised, to be honest. I mean, it's going to be a bit shocking, given that he's a former winner, but I would not be surprised. Anyways, in summary, those who are up for eviction one more time are Ilebae, Near Energy, White Money, Adekunle, or Mashola. Remember, Mashola is a fake housemate. Alex, Cece, and Mercy. So technically, all the strong women in the house are up for eviction this week. And then for the men, we have New, White Money, Adekunle, and of course the fake housemate of Mashola. If you're joining this live, welcome. Please give this live a thumbs up so that more people can join. Right? All right. So now Adekunle and Benita had a fight. Benita believes that Adekunle and Mercy have a certain rapport, which is why they have some way in which you relate. And she also believes that, I mean, if Adekunle is being put up for eviction, what kind of rapport does he have with the women? I don't really know what she's driving at. I don't know what she's driving at. I don't know why she was fighting with Adekunle over that. To be honest, Benita, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so that was that for that. Now, there was a funny um diary session with Omashola, not Omashola asking Big Brother to lend him money. He was literally to say, like, Big Brother, I get a favor where I go ask you if you borrow me money and something, something. And he was serious. Like, it was actually a hilarious, it was a very hilarious diary session. That guy is crazy. But yeah, I believe it's going to be his last week in the house because we've seen that whenever a house guest is up for eviction, they end up leaving because nobody is even voting for them, given the fact that they are not up for the money. If you get what I'm saying. All right. So they also played a travel better task, and the winner they were in groups. So the winner was Team TIP, Team T, consisting of Mercy, Perry, and New. They won the travel better task. Um, there was also a fight between Sisi and Ileba. Now it wasn't a very serious fight, but it was kind of like a word exchange. So you know how when the housemates leave, they put up their pictures, right? To like remember them or something. So Doyin's picture was put up with Kimopra's picture, and Ilebae kissed her picture and left lipstick on it. So Sissy went and cleaned the picture. That was, I felt like that was a very petty fight, but that they kind of had a word exchange, a little back to back, but nothing out of the ordinary. So that was that. What else happened this week? Alex and Perry. I don't even know how the fight started, honestly. I just Alex was saying next time I'm going to give you a dirty slap. And Perry was like, if you try to slap me, I will punch you so that you pass out. I will tell you from where to where. Alex strongly believes that she can beat Perry. Alex strongly believes that she can put down our general. Our General Perry. Ah, well, I'm not going to comment on that one. That's that for that. And then they also had a techno challenge. Techno big four fold long challenge, something like that. Anyway, the winner of the techno challenge was Team V4 Fold 5G. And that consisted of Shawzy, Alex, and Angel. I'm extremely happy for Shawzy because he's probably going to leave this week, but he's really made a good one out of the stay. He's one ahead of us. He's one task, you know, and all that. I think he made a better map this season than last season, in my opinion. Please, my opinion. If you've got another opinion, that's fine. I think he made a better map this season than he did last season. And to be honest, I wish him the best. Right. So that's the rundown for the week. Whether or not they won their wager, I'll tell you when I'm live tomorrow. Yeah, the wager was about playing and bringing up games, and nothing has to be an existing sport already. It has to be something you create, and it should come from our childhood memories. So that would be that for that. If you missed it live, well, it's going to be saved up on my channel, so you can just go and watch it. That's the summary for the week. I'm actually happy for Cross being head of house because if Cross by mistake came up for nominations this week, he was going to go home. The guys that are against him would have been too strong for him. Labor is up for eviction. Now, my thought process is that she's going to be up for eviction and she's probably going to survive this eviction. Now that in its own is going to put her in a kind of light with the other housemates because the next thing they're thinking is, wait, this girl has been up against the people we feel are the people, and she has come back from it, she survived it. So she has grown a fan base, and she's gonna be up every single possible time until obviously I think the finals are almost here. But I see her surviving this week's election, and I see it really bringing up some kind of stare in the house, like, "Oh, you're indeed strong, huh?" That kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I heard Tacha has endorsed her, and Bella has endorsed her as well. I heard that. How true that is, I can't confirm that, but that's what I heard. And if that's the case, then I mean, it's likely that she's going to survive exhibition, given that those guys also have a large fan base. And yeah, I mean, they should be able to help her get a substantial amount of votes, right? Um, if you're joining this live, please give this a thumbs up so that more people can see it and join. Thank you for joining. Right. Okay. So summary for the week. Um, we'll start by head of house. Cross is the new head of house. And please don't forget to subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. But most importantly, give this live a thumbs up so that people can see it. They can push it up the algorithm. Who is head of house? Cross won the head of house challenge. How did he win? They were tossing balls through a rail into the basket, and he had the most balls in the basket. That's 4 balls, and that's how he became head of house. Black envelope challenge. Unfortunately, nobody found the black envelope. It was under the wings of the parrot. You know the parrot that keeps causing katakata in the house. Yeah, so it was under the wings of the parrot, but no one saw it, so nobody won immunity from the black envelope. Who is up for eviction? Crazy lineup. Crazy, in my opinion, the craziest lineup this season. And we have Ilebe, New Energy, White Money, Adekunle, Alex, CC, and Mercy. Of course, Chelsea, but he's a fake housemate, so I'm not gonna bother. So yeah, those are the important things. I hope you all voted your faves because it's gonna be crazy, and but it is what it is. Again, whoever has gotten to the week 8, I mean, the person has tried, the person has made an impact, and the person can build on that when they get out of the house. All right, so I'm going to see y'all tomorrow on my live at 7 p.m. because that is going to be an interesting one. I'm not going to miss that for anything because, of course, I'm going to see who's going to go home amongst these people and who's going to stay, who's going to survive the eviction. I want to see the percentage, who had the lowest votes, because that would be interesting to see. And also, of course, other revelations are coming from the show thanks to Ibuka shaking up tables and questions, right? So, thank you all for those who join every now and then on this live. And I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Peace out.